Hey everybody, welcome back. We got some new titanium gear from Kuvik, and it's got some awesome prices. And today, we're going to test this stuff out when we come back. All right, folks, welcome back. So I got some new stuff here in from Kuvik, and Kuvik makes some very affordable titanium gear. Again, you know, I started watching YouTube probably in 2008, 9. I paid attention to it a lot more, and I was watching some of the earlier prepper survival channels, and titanium was like untouchable in price. It was crazy expensive. It has come way down in price. And the quality of it, I feel, has gotten a whole lot better. We have two things we're going to take a look at and test out today. The first is this titanium grill. Now, this thing, you know, it's very, very light, but this thing is beefy. I mean, it's thick. It's definitely well made. And again, this is a perfect little thing because it's a grill that can be used over like hot coals or any kind of burning organic material, but you'll save weight by not needing to carry fuel or anything else with it. You don't need to put anything together. You literally find two rocks, stick this over your fire, and grill. And it's got a nice little case in it. So, I mean, as simple as when it cools off, and titanium does cool off rather quickly, which is nice. If you're camping, you just pop it in there, and you're ready to go. So we are going to test that out. Now, here's the cool part. When I saw this, I was expecting the price point to be in like the $50 to $60 range. This is $29.99, $30 for a titanium grill, and this thing is so light. 5.7 ounces. Measures 9.9 inches across, 4.3 across. A grill like this made of stainless steel would weigh twice as much as that. So 5 ounces and you got yourself a way to cook out on the trail. Definitely a handy little thing for your emergency gear, your bug out bags, stuff like that. If you're going to a bug out location and you have a stove or whatever set up, that's a different story. But if you're on your way somewhere and maybe cooking isn't a priority for you, but maybe you might want to stop at some point, you might need to make some food on the way. That's definitely a way to do it. It's not an afterthought because you do have the ability to grill, but it doesn't take up a ton of stuff with, you know, gas and all parts like that one. You know, it's very, very lightweight and simple. Now, let's talk about this stove because I think it's really cool as well. This stove allows for maximum portability, super ultra light, burns any organic material. Now, you've seen these stoves before, but you haven't seen them on titanium, at least not on my channel. These things are like featherweight. That feels like a piece of paper in my hand. Now, normally, these kind of stoves can be pretty heavy. They compact down really nice and small, but they can be really, really weighty on this one. This is designed to collapse to a thickness of 0.25 inches. It allows you to transport this thing in the supplied 6-inch by 6-inch carrying case. And because the wood stove is constructed from titanium, it's super strong, super lightweight, and only weighs 7.2 ounces. A similar stove in any kind of other stainless steel or metal, let me tell you, they're a lot heavier. The Uberleden one that I got in a battle box a while back, great stove, awesome. But the darn thing's heavy, you know? Even compacted down into its little thing like that, it's pretty heavy. Again, no need to carry fuel, alcohol, burners, anything. You literally are going to use twigs, and that's what we're going to do outside. We're going to burn both of these and heat up some food with it. You just use twigs, and you get yourself a fire going or coals going, and you're able to heat up or cook your food. So let me put this little guy together. This one is a little bit different. This is $39.99, so $40. Again, I expected this to be far more expensive. Kuvik does make some really high quality titanium stuff. About, I don't know, August of 2021, you might have seen me test their little gel alcohol stove or your little Esbit tab stove. The thing is amazing. It's so lightweight. And it's definitely a neat little way to stick a emergency cooking source in your backpacking kits, your emergency bags, your go gear, whatever. And the neat part is, if you're in an area with fire restrictions, this does count as a stove in most areas. So let's put this thing together. I'm going to try this because I'm usually not that coordinated with these. Usually takes me 2 or 3 times to do them. And pretty much they're just going to snap down like that. Yeah, I've known to be, you know, I get on camera and I'm just like all thumbs. Okay, get that up in there, as you can tell. I'm going to pop that in there like that. Now watch, I'll do this, you know, without a single problem. Everybody's like, dude, what are you talking about? You did that perfectly. And we go down this way, on this side. And once you get that locked in, you go up on this side, like that. And there you go. Push it down a little bit. There we go. So there you go. And that is all sturdy. That's not going to fall apart on you anytime soon. Let's see how we got it. Yeah, we even got it straight. These will go across as cross members. Again, it's up to you on how you want to do these. I generally stick them like this. I'll kind of slide them in like that and do it like this. Sometimes it goes in easily, sometimes it doesn't. But for me, it adds a little bit of stability and strength. Now, right now, it's rocking and rolling because I don't have this one in the right way. But for me, it adds a little bit of stability and strength to the stove, and you get a nice little base there. So what we're going to do is take these outside. I'm going to cook a couple of hot dogs on this. I'm going to warm up some franks and beans on that one, and we're going to see how they perform for being titanium. Titanium does cool off very quickly, so I want to see how they hold in the heat. It is a rather cold day out. I think it's about 40-something degrees out there. For the desert, that's kind of cold. Not freezing by any means, but for the desert, it's kind of cold. So let's get this stuff set up out there. I got all my wood cut up, and we're going to try these things out. All right, so I want to get this going out here. I have the grill out on just 2 flat rocks that I've had from my other side over there that I've used for this previously with other grills. And, of course, I have the stove. Let's make sure that stove is in camera. Yes, it is, right over there. And what I'm going to do is start this fire up here. And I really want this to become like a bed of coals that I can grill over, because we're going to be putting the 2 hot dogs on that. I don't know if I'm in camera over here or not, but we're going to... There we go. Get some of this fat wood over here. I'm just going to try to light it up. That should light fairly quickly. I'm only doing it this way just to kind of move it around. Let's put it all up on there. Put a little more up there. There we go. Just kind of want to throw it in the fire down there. There we go. All right. Got that going there. Dump it on top. Throw a little more on there. Get that going. And get some little pieces of wood going here. And what we'll do is we'll do this kind of one at a time. I want to get this going where I got a nice little bed of coals going on it, and I can put the thing over the top of it rather easily. Okay. All right, bring you back once that's going pretty good, and then we will start up the other stove there, because I got my little pot, and yeah, we're ODing on the hot dogs today. We're doing beanie weenies and hot dogs. So I'll bring you back once that's going pretty good, and we'll try it out next. All right, so we got a nice fire going here. Let that burn up. The wood is a little damp. Unfortunately, the last few days have been kind of rainy here, and the wood's a little damp, but that's going to make for a nice bed of coals. I'm going to start up my little tinder pile down here. I don't know if you can see that. All right, and we're going to get the other fire going. Okay. Wrong side. Well, it's important to practice the skills in the cold, because I can even feel right now my hands are cold from being out here, and it's not all that cold. And you're kind of getting a little education as to what it would be like if your hands were like in freezing cold. It's always good to test your skills out. All right, so we got these 2 going here, and I'll bring you back once I put the grill on. As a matter of fact, I can probably move this stuff around a little bit and put the grill on top. Those on there. Put the grill on top here. So you see what that will look like. We'll get this going here. Got to pay attention to it. And I'll bring you back once everything's going. All right, so we got a nice fire going over there. That's heating up the beans and wieners. And I'll have my hot dogs ready in a minute here. I just want to make sure this all burns down so I don't burn the heck out of my hot dogs. And it looks like this stuff's doing pretty well. That really is getting a nice, you know, with the wind here, I kind of had to put a bucket over here to kind of chill with the wind a bit, because it was getting a little windy. Kind of hard to do stuff, and it seems to be doing a really good job. It's definitely keeping the wind at bay, but this is really like almost like a rocket stove. It's really taken off really well. So definitely pleased with the stuff so far. Anyway, I'm gonna keep feeding this. See how we're doing in there. I know it's gonna be a little warm, not too bad. Wow, that's already almost heated up. Pretty darn quick. Anyway. Bring you back once that's ready and kind of died down, and we can put our hot dogs on it. All right, let's see if these things don't roll off on me. Doing pretty good. All right. They're sliding a little bit. These are really old hot dogs, by the way. I finally got them out and decided it was time to time to heat them up and get them moving, because they've been around for a while. So far so good. Let's let this finish up, and I'll bring you back when we're almost finished with it, and we'll see how it all comes out. So it looks like the hot dogs are definitely done. The beans and weenies. Those are definitely done. Huh? Good stuff. So we're going to let that cool down. I'm going to get me a plate over here and try out our hot dogs. These leave an interesting pattern on the hot dogs, I noticed. Kind of a strange little, almost like a tribal tattoo on them. But definitely works very well. I'll put this way so I can get that last little section, that last little side done. I do have to balance that rock out a little bit better. It's a little on the twisted side there. But there you go. All cut up. And fully cooked. Really easy way to start a little camp meal. And truth be told, if I didn't want to use that, I could have just done it all on here. Maybe move that rock out a little bit and put this on the end to keep it warm while I'm heating up my hot dogs. So definitely cool. Let me let this burn out, clean it all up, bring it inside, and I'll give you some final information on where to pick this stuff up, because this is really nice stuff for an affordable price. There it is, broken down. All done, all cleaned up. Gotta say, very impressed with it. The nice part about it is, of course, using wood, it's going to get sooty. But this took a wet rag. I wiped it down with a little bit of a wet rag. And as you can see, other than the kind of cool discolorations titanium gets, no real worse for the wear for. Another nice part is with titanium, none of this stuff warped. I can't tell you how many times I've done it with stainless steel stoves, and they get heated up and they start warping, and then they get really hard to put together again. This just went together, no problem, came apart, no problem. And as you can see, the soot literally wipes off. So titanium definitely has its advantages for a wood stove type situation. Both have performed very well. They clean up easy. They pack away super light. And we're going to put them in the kit here in a second. And gotta say, I love it. This titanium grill, 9 inches by 4.3 inches. Really easy to pack up. This one here, 6 by 6.75 inches by 6 inches. And again, super easy to pack up. So let's pack them up. I'm going to put the links down below for you to check out. And definitely check out their other gear too. They've got some really affordable, nice looking, high quality titanium camp stuff. And definitely worth it. I mean, it's got its pros and cons, but it's got, to me, more pros than cons. So give me a sec here. We'll put this all together. I'll show you how it goes back in the bags. Now, of course, with this, it's a no-brainer. This will just, once cooled off, pop right back in your bag, slip in between a pack, real easy to carry, real small. This can be a little more confusing. Basically, what you want to do is line up all the pieces like that, and you can tell it hasn't warped because it isn't all bouncing around when I do that. It's really, really nice. There we go. That piece is there. I take this and this, open up the bag, and slide it all in there really, really easily. I do like the fact that it's not as sooty as the stainless steel, and it wipes up very, very cleanly. Again, it's not going to be while you're out in the field. You don't care if it gets dirty, but it's easier to pack away and it not be all sooty and nasty. So there you go. The Kuvik titanium grill and the Kuvik titanium wood stove. Both budget-friendly titanium options for you. I will leave the links down below. Don't forget to check those links out. I got the wood stove on top and the grill underneath. And below that's our Amazon affiliate store. These aren't in the store. They are separate on Kuvik's website, so definitely check them out. But there's the Amazon affiliate store down there. Most of the gear you see me using, like the pot I used out there and the titanium spork, that's all in my store. If there's nothing in the store you like, just click the link and shop as you normally would. We thank you for that. Freeze-dried wholesaler link. 15% off, and we're going to be trying out some more new stuff with them in the coming year. We're going to be doing some more sales, giveaways, stuff like that. So even if you don't want to buy anything, go over there, get registered on the site, get ready for giveaways and deals and stuff like that, and pre-sales, very important. And also, my link will save you 15% just for using it. You don't have to use any codes or anything. You just click that link, go there. When you check out, you'll see my discount will be 15% off a whole order. My My Patriot Supply link, that's preparewithiridium.com, and my Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. I thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome Tuesday. Stay safe and stay prepared.